Good morning. So chicken lockdown is finally over. I had the notification May the 2nd we can finally let the chickens out of the coop. I'm probably going to regret this, you know, because I've not prepared this plot for chickens eating all my crops, but I'm going to let them out for an hour. I will watch them where they go in and what they're pecking at, but I'm sure they'll enjoy just getting out for a bit, you know, just because they've been cooped up for 6 months, you know, due to the avian flu. Right, let's give this a go. Loving life. I know Lillian over here is trampling over my new seed trays full of compost, but you know, they're loving it. They're loving that they're back out, and they've always enjoyed this pond ever since the winter, coming over and just drinking some of the rainwater. And I'm sure all the tadpoles, like I said, have probably just gone to the bottom out of the way. So it's just nice to see that they're allowed back out on the plot. This is one of the ones you've got to watch. Phil and Lil, the two that are like white and black speckled, they are like velociraptors. Honestly, they are nightmares. They take no mercy in taking anything out. These two are the worst. I do like them, but they are terrors. They've always been terrors on my plots. This one, Scylla, oh, she's an absolute darling, so she does no wrong. So they will knock plants over, and they will want to dig through everything looking for little grubs and things that are in the soil, which is a benefit to me, you know. So it keeps some of the weeds down on the paths. So I'm happy that they're allowed back out now and there's no danger to them. They are not interested in all the crops at the moment. They have been cooped up in there and they've eaten every worm, I'm sure, in the soil in their coop. But they are just more interested in digging down, getting all the grubs and the worms. I mean, they're going down, mind. They are going down. But as long as they leave the crops alone, I just got to watch they don't dig up the sweet peas and stuff, then I'm happy. But they're more interested in digging up. But funny enough, they've started digging, and my summer bulbs, they've unsurfaced. So at least I know that I've got some summer bulbs coming through. But they're more interested in causing chaos over in this area. It's underneath a tree. Chickens love feeling safe, and they know that having something up above them just keeps them a bit safe. But they're happy today. The good thing now about it as well is that as long as they don't cause too much trouble, it means that I can get inside the coop now and do the cleaning without them all around my feet, and I can collect eggs. It looks like I've got a great bounty of eggs to collect today as well, so that's amazing. Let's go see what they're up to. They're probably eating my lettuce or something. To be fair, they're just pretty much focusing on socialising around the pond. They have done a bit of damage here by digging up a few bulbs, but overall they're just more curious that they're outside today. It's not been as bad as I thought it'd be. You know, Delilah's come up and she comes straight up to me. They've left the lettuce alone, which is weird. They will. Like, don't trust a chicken with lettuce. It's starting to rain now, so they will instantly, you know, head for their coop. They know that they don't want to get their feathers wet, especially the bantams, and they, you know, they have no oil on their feathers that will keep them dry, so they will shoot straight into the coop now and get under there. So, well, hopefully they will. If not, I might be chasing the chickens around the coop trying to get them in. I've got no work done, but all I've been doing is just enjoying the fact, seeing the girls enjoying the plot. So yeah, they've started going in the coop now, so they know what they need to do. They're not stupid. I think what I'm going to do now is the chickens have gone inside. It's drizzling a little bit, so I think today's the day that I'm going to bring the potatoes out. They've been in and out. I've been planning on doing this for a couple of days now, and I think if I just get the potatoes out, the greenhouse will have much more space, and I can start preparing the beds in there ready for the tomatoes, which I think are going to go out next week. Am I being, you know, am I being dangerous doing that? Am I risking it? But this time last year, and we had frost after that, I had my tomatoes out and I had a lovely harvest. But you know, I've got the fleece on hand if I need to, but I'm still watching it. But my plan is next week the tomatoes are out. So the leeks now are starting to thicken up a little bit, and I think it's just best, you know, that I can start putting things outside now. You know, there's not much damage, and then nothing's going to happen to the leeks, is it? Do you know what I mean? I'm going to pop these out now, just pop them here. So I've got 22 potato buckets out on the plot now, and I know people before have said, like, you know, why have you got so many paths? But they're only paths for some time of the year. Most of the year, you know, like, let me show you. So like, we've got one path in here, so I can deal with our bed and this bed. You know, that's why they're only 3 foot wide as well, so I can reach over. I haven't got to, you know, step on the beds. So then this path is obsolete. I don't need this path now, because I could access this bed from this side. You know, so I miss one, and then there's there, and the same this side. You know, I've got the grapevine there, and these will all be harvested by the time the grapes even need as much sunlight as they do. Like, most of these are rocket, so they'll be out, you know, in the next month or so. So that path is obsolete really, so I don't need it. So it is a good place, you know, to store your potatoes. And the same down here. I can access these 2 beds from down the bottom. I don't need these extra paths here at the moment. You know, the onions at the top and these onions and all will be harvested in a month anyway. And you know, I can access the bed, so there's a benefit having these extra paths, because they turn into storage areas for my buckets rather than me having an actual bed for them and moving them off the bed when I need to and stuff. So I just use the paths, and you know, I could easily water them here as well. But oh, I'm so glad they're out now. The greenhouse is empty, it looks really bare, apart from all the seeds and the plants and everything else on the top. But I have to sort this out now. Now all the buckets are out, and then my flowers need to be, you know, potted on. And I've got so much in here now, and all the beans are coming up, you know, and the corn is, and the sweet peas. There's just so much now that need to be potted on, but that's for another day. I did a smoked pancetta and chorizo lasagna last night with some canned tomatoes that I canned last year. All the surplus tomatoes I roast in garlic, courgette, peppers, chilies, onions, you know, all from the plot. I roast them for 2 hours, then I blend them, I can them in, you know, boil them in hot water. I will put a video out if you're all interested in the summer, what I do with all my surplus tomatoes. I even make ketchups as well, chili ketchup, barbecue ketchup, and they are fantastic. So I used 3 of those jars up. I'll pop a picture up now, and it was fantastic. It brought me straight back to summer. It's nice to think that, you know, the only thing that I added to that lasagna was, you know, the pasta and the mince, and it was fantastic. So I've got another slice tonight now with some nice salad from the plot. So the chickens have been out, the potatoes have been out, the leeks have been out. It's a chicken, leek and potato day. I don't eat my chickens. Why am I going outside my plot? So the chickens have been out, the leeks are out, the potatoes are out. It's a chicken and leek potato kind of day. Except I don't eat my chickens. People have asked me before, you know, and they are just plot pets. They give me eggs, they weed, and they're just nice to have them on the plot. You know, it's nice to have something in the background, something alive that's just clucking away. It's just nice to hear. They are not food. Right, I think it's time for me to head home. So thanks again for watching, guys, and take care.